Right, okay, back again for Pool Radiance. Give me a moment, I've just realised that the game name is incorrect. Let me just go sort that out now. I also need to get where's the stream game manuals? That's the other one I needed. And there we go. Right, apologies for this. There we go. Right. Time to get on the 486. I've got a couple of things to update generally on the 486, especially when it comes to DOSember. Let me just switch everything on. I did some updates since the last DOSember on Sunday. It would be helpful if you could see the screen. Give me a moment. I think HDMI should be turned off and on again. There we go. Right, okay, so update number 1 is what did I do? Oh, so I've included a bit more Megazooks games for DOS after I played it on, was it last Friday? I really enjoyed what I played so far, and I kind of played around with Megazooks, but nothing massive to extent that I did on Friday. So it was good to kind of go back and play it properly and kind of get used to the whole thing and get some more game boards. So I've done that. So that added in. I've also on this side, on the Windows side, let me see, supposed to get the mouse. I've added a few more bits to Windows side. So I did QuickTime for Windows because I was uploading something. Well, I was actually looking at what PC because I wanted to try and get Internet Explorer and Net6 State Communicator. Mainly for the fact that I want to try and get this system on for. Just move the camera down a bit. Excuse me. I want to try and get this 386 system on the internet because I've never had this on the internet before. And basically, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do I think serial to USB, and I've just been setting up Slackware on this machine, and I'm going to try and bridge the internet and push it through and see if that works. So I'm following a couple of tutorials on that. I did get the internet working on the Windows machine, but I'll talk about that a bit more on the Tech War stream because that's more closer to that. The other thing I've put on here is Mod for Win, because I noticed on some Megazooks games there were some mod stuff and I wanted to listen to them. So I do have that player now. And here's the example of one. turn the line down a bit. Ooh. That's not good. The 486DX2 must have cost a fortune in it. It probably did. And I've just realised why it's slowing, because this is on slow mode. So actually I do know this runs a lot faster. That's my fault. I forgot I was on slow mode. So when I'm not on slow mode, I'll put this back on, and then we can... In fact, remind me on Friday and I'll sort it out then. But hello there, Rendering Ranger. So those are some of the new updates. I've also installed on a DOS side, and I've had to do a lot of moving around because Internet Explorer and Netscape took quite a bit of space up. Well, luckily I've still got the 4 gig hard drive, so I'm still adding things to that. So on Friday we're going to be back on the 486. I've installed Alicat, which I'm going to show you in a second, and I've also installed something that Fractal Mind Mike was playing, I think last week. Not sure what it is now. And the only reason why I want to do it is because I think he was on a DOS machine, and I'm actually using real hardware, so it'd be interesting to see the differences between them both. No, this is OG hardware. If it's Mister, you'll notice at the top left will say Mister. If it's anything like what it is now, it's real hardware. That's why I put the little symbols at the top left of the screen, just so you knew what I was actually playing. So it made it a bit more clear for you anyway. So as far as I remember, and this is the interesting thing, I think I found that the correct symbol on this is always the third one on the left. And there you go, that's into the game now. So basically with this game, I tried to install it with discs, but it didn't quite work properly. And then because it kept giving me an error every time I was getting the security code correct, but it just error. And eventually I just took the files from Exodus, which I've got on here, and it's working fine now. So this is going to be shown on Friday. Is the hardware still run fine, or did you have to change the cap? It seems, yeah, I've not changed the caps, but it seems to be running okay. I don't remember seeing any issues with the caps when I bought it, so I'll have to double check it at some point, but I've not had any issues. Yeah, oh no, the only issue I did have was the level 2 cache, because it's on board. What I find with a level 2 cache is it runs for a bit and then it just dies, and I've got to restart it. I think it might be a bad chip somewhere, I'm not sure, so I'll have to have a look at that at some point. So yeah, this is going to be shown on Friday. This is the Terminator from Bethesda. And then I'll show you quickly Alicat running, because that's an old game, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I'll spell it correctly. Oops. Why does it not call that? Oh, it's just called Cat. And this is going through the PC speaker, so you might not hear it. Don't want to use the joystick. Get a mode. And a key. And there you go. But I'll play this on Friday, because that's what I was going to do. I just wanted to show you that those updates have been done. Control Y to get rid of it. Those games are ready now. So I'm looking forward to playing them on Friday. Right, Pool Radiance. CD Pool Rad. This is on slow-mo, because I've had to really pull it down in speed. So we've got this symbol. We've got this symbol. And it's F-Read. There we go. So I've also done some, on this particular game, I've done some off-screen, or tried to do some off-screen grinding. Because I was noticing that I was still getting killed by most of the monsters, unfortunately. But I did notice something when I was doing the grinding. So there's an area in the middle here that keeps saying, oh, there's a well here. And I kept ignoring it until I eventually decided to go in. And that's where we're going to go in today. Because it is actually somewhere where I should be able to go. So Kuto's well is to the left. Want to climb down? Yes. Climb down the slippery rungs. So it's saying about there's a secret doorway. We don't want to go back up because if we do, we just come back straight out on top again. So we're going to say no to that. And now we're in a new area. You pass into the hidden catacombs. This large room is dimly lit by sputtering torches. Through the smoke, you see curtains hung to cover the doorways. Some movement occurs in the room's far corner, and then a volley of arrows tears into the group. Farrell is hit with 4 points of damage. That's the mage. So it says in the far corner. And I know there's a fight in the top right, so I'm going to ignore that for today. Well, not today, right now. I'm just going to ignore it. Because I want to see what else is around. Should put search on. Okay, that's going to lead up to the top. I'm going to ignore that a second. Turn the sound off a second. My other half doesn't like hearing the whistling stuff. I don't think you're going to be able to hear that anyway, unfortunately. Sure, some of these walls should be secret walls. It does look like you can get into them, but not really. Through the smoke and darkness, a dimly seen figure fires an arrow into the party. The figure fades away. Okay, so we're going to get a lot of those, I think. Another one of those. Hopefully I get minimal damage. If it gets too rough, I can just go outside and sleep. Can't go through there. Oh. You are surrounded by the bandit band of the infamous Norris. Sorry. The Grey. You dare invade my halls, he snarls. Surrender or die. What do? Well, I'm gonna fight. Of course I'm gonna fight. Right, so we got a load of lizard men, and as far as I remember, those kobolds have arrows. You need to change. Yep, they all have arrows, unfortunately. That's one dead. Those lizard men seem to have 2 attacks. They had to go right next to me, which means this guy can't use his ranged weapon. I still got his longsword though. Seven damage isn't bad though. 214, Jesus. Gold rune's gone. So that's the cleric down. Norris de Grey having a fuck ton of health. Wouldn't be surprised if Sturm goes next. Right, I think it's a bandage gold rune to stop him from dying. And Lizard Man's gone. You need to change to a melee weapon. And the other thing I keep forgetting to do is update spells. But then again, my magic user seems to be quite adept at being a fighter. In a lot of cases. Oh, no more. She's now gone down. I've also upgraded some of the armor for some of the fighters to be now plate mail because I had enough money. Seven damage down. That's one less archer. And I think let's go for another one. Right, I need to get 2 banished now. Let's go for the hit. Which means I'm going to have to get 2 to lose the turns a second. Go on bandage. Now, to be fair, I did actually do this fight, which is why I was trying to stay away from the top end. And we did manage to do well in it, even though half the people died. Units change. And down to 2 now. Got rid of the leader. Problem is, though, with only 2, means that the booty is going to be very low. Fuck, the main fighter's down. This might not be a good round. Might have to redo this. The other thing I've noticed as well is on the one area where there's a random amount of monsters that come out, that seems to have kind of increased. Yeah, I'll have to do this again. That seems to have increased. So when I used to go in that area to do the grinding, at lower levels, I was getting kind of 8 orcs, 12 orcs, kind of about 12 goblins. It's now shot up to something like, I think the highest I've gone is 36 goblins and about 26 orcs. So it's almost like it's seeing your level and just going, here's a shed load more to kind of defeat. I'm just going to nip downstairs to grab a drink. Excuse me. Right. Well, that's an interesting translation wheel. I've never seen that one before. So we've got this one, and we've got this one. What's it want? It wants jungle. Okay. Oh, I've forgotten to add in a tag. There we go. Right. Am I still okay from... Yes, I am. Right, okay. Back to Kuto as well. Since I know we can do that area, we're going to try it again. So the quicker way to that fight this time nobody got hit by the arrows. Before I go in there, this is not okay. That was a secret area. I didn't put search on again. So if I remember rightly, I came up this way. And then there we go. So it's the same bandit. Norris de Grey. Try and fight again. I'll give it 3 attempts on the fighting, but I did beat at least once.
Amigo_gamer says Namco's and Dragons, an epic quest to play SSI games 65 MHz too fast, and wonder why the battles last 3 seconds.
Oh, to be fair, at least we've sorted out the speed on this now. So you remember when we first played it? Jesus, that was some speed. But yeah, the battles seem to be lasting a lot longer now, especially when you get the how many orcs did I have to go up against? Like 26. It was nice on some fights of those to see the orcs running off in fear, but I think that's only when you defeat a certain amount of orcs. Bar brawl, yeah. Wandering to a bar, suddenly at bar fights, and everybody's just dead. Okay, sling. Finally, got one of the backs killed. Oh shit, Farrell's gone down. Oh.
For the fallen!
Wait, I was hoping the raid message would come in. That's another leader down, so it looks like a better fight this time. So far. Thanks everybody for popping in. Actually, let me give a sec. Not sure if anybody's going to be hit with the adverts. Thanks everybody for popping in from Amiga Live raid. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves over there. What were you doing? You'll have to excuse me a moment. I am busy in a fight. Oh, Foul needs bandage. In Pool of Radiance, which is on the 486 system. Finally, that's Lizard Man gone. But I will do a bit more introduction once I've... There we go. So right, before I carry on fighting, again, everybody, thanks for popping in. I'm doing DOSember this year. Oh, that reminds me, I've noticed that there's a missing DOSember thing. Where's my special events bit? There we go, DOSember. Apologies for that. So basically, for most of this month, I'm going to be doing DOS games. It's something that's been started by our team Havoc. It started a couple of years ago, I believe, and basically a group of streamers get together and do. I do this sort of thing. I started doing this last year, and I've really enjoyed wanting to come this year. Let me find. Just do a shout out for our team Havoc. And it would be helpful if I could spell it. There we go.
I can take their guns away. Wait, are they fighting each other? Fight each other!
Are you actually getting hit there? I don't think I've ever seen these stormtroopers punch in this game. And this looks to be Jedi Knight. I'm not sure if it's the expansion pack or the main one. So we've also got Fractal Mind Mike, who designed the t-shirts this year. Fortunately, both my t-shirts are in the wash.
You just ate him! That was awesome.
Okay, that was a short one. Yeah, so the t-shirts are not this one. This is my own. The t-shirts you can find on this link here, including all the rest of the people who are doing DOSember this year. And if you look for the DOSember tag, you'll find it. Find whoever else is doing stuff. So yeah, so the t-shirts, there's 3 versions of, and there's also a mug as well, I believe, and there's probably other merch as well. But that's where you probably want to go if you want to have a look at all that stuff. And I'm playing called Radiance, which I did start a couple months ago. I do, on Fridays, I do random DOS stuff. So last week I did Megazooks, Astrofire, and... well, what was the other game I played? Wacky Wheels, which is kind of DOS version of Mario Kart. So same kind of looking Mode 7 type thing. Worked really well, actually. This Friday I'm doing Commander Keen, Alley Cat, and we're going to be looking at the Terminator and something else I was going to do as well. Can't remember what the something else was. And the main game for DOSember, which I started on Sunday, is William Shatner's Tech War, and is where this little gem is. Where I found this little gem, sorry.
Simple enough.
That was part of the sort of mini tech advert thing that William Shatner did for the program. I have heard that Tech War is a TV series, and I'm looking into that soon, so interesting to see what that's like. Anyway, enough of the rambling, more of the killing of monsters. 9 damage. So Norris the Grey should start to 13. Got a lot of misses though, so I'm hoping this is going to work in my favour. Gold Moon's gone down, but I do have the bandage. Yep, that's right. Unfortunately, you won't hear much in the way of, or if any at all, of sound because this is on PC speaker. And for some reason, my microphone does not like picking it up at all. Great. Looks like I might lose this one as well. Okay, let's bandage Storm. Four damage is not enough. You're gonna have to swap to a melee weapon. This is enemies next to you. Two damage, that's another one gone. Oh, I was hoping with 7 damage I was going to kill him, but probably got a bit too much HP than I thought. 4 hit points. And we still miss. Two. You're dying. And one thing I've noticed is the lizardmen are very tough. I remember dealing with one with a couple of actual lizards he had. And I think it took me about 2, 3... No, it took me an attempt at least, or two, when I was lower level. It wasn't until I was higher level that I could actually take him on. Even then it was a bit of a tough battle. This is just relentless now. So I'm gonna have to attack with you. But you finally killed someone. And then you're gonna have to bandage Core. See, when the computer goes back around, it's trying to flank. Well, that was Annihilation mostly. Right, we've got one more attempt at this now. And what is it going to do instead? Something I was going to do and I forgot what it's going to do. P X range B. Hello there, excuse me. Hello there, Mitch. Hey, Nem. Hillsfire use that same code system. Harrowing how many times I would get that wrong. So the good thing about this is the GOG version. Oh no, sorry, this isn't the GOG version, but GOG's version on the extra downloads have given you an actual code wheel. Let me show you what it looks like. Because I don't know if you've ever seen it. There we go. So this is the code wheel that is provided by, let me just make it a bit bigger. So that's the code wheel that's provided by GOG. And I'll just show you what I've done. So I can like do, I think one of them was this one and this one. You can see it kind of changing at the bottom there. And also I can use it within the game, and I have done once. The rune translator here. So you can see how that kind of works that way. You had a real one for Hellsfire. I did actually notice that somebody has done actual code wheel. Let me see if I've still got this saved somewhere. There we go. Let's put this in chat. So that there is what I think you're talking about, Mitch, but I still think it's quite impressive that somebody's done that. You can actually, it's very interactive. You can pull the front and back wheel on that, and there's loads on the top right. There's a list of what else you can do. It's sort of done Star Control, Monkey Island, Cruise for a Corpse, Hillsfire is in there. The Curse of the Azure Bonds is there. Indiana Jones, Desert Strike's in there. So it's quite nice they've done that. But it's the same idea. There are a couple of the I do understand what you mean by that. There are a couple of ones that I look at and go, what the frick is that supposed to be? But Yeah, I see what you mean. Just roll. I had noticed God ones had these new modernized feelings. Yeah, they're quite nice. That the fact that I provided one is pretty good, but you need the runes anyway because when I went to SoCal Keep, somebody had one of the bodies had a scroll that actually had the runes on, so I had to use it for that. So I think they had to do it anyway. Right, nobody got hit with the arrows. Let's see if we're lucky the third time round. Right, let's fight. Oh, I think that's what I was going to do. I think if I lost this fight, I was going to go back in and surrender and see what that did. It might push me into a fight anyway. Oh, that was a good shot. So it could be a big market for in old Infocon stuff if they're doing digital feelers. Maybe. I have to see what they think about that sort of thing. But I don't know if you'd have to get additional rights for that, maybe. Because I don't know if there's a separate thing for the game and for the actual feelers themselves. I suppose what I should have done, thinking about it, is I should have... I know what I'm doing wrong here. I keep forgetting to sort out magic for the magic user. I think I'll do another fight after this if I lose. And then I'm probably going to put a sleep spell, and that should help get rid of half the people. That's the issue that I'm doing wrong. In fact, does Zilla still have the sleep spell? Does Zilla still have the sleep spell after check? Probably doesn't. You do have a cast. Ah, I forgot you have Mission Missile. Why does it not show up first time around? Unless it doesn't. I don't know. Let me just see if I take one of these out. 8 points, that should kill you. I have to check now if you have cast. You have sleep. Oh, can we do this? In manual. If I go... because it's an area effect. If I do this, you fall asleep, you fall asleep, you fall asleep, Oh. That's an immediate death. That's another one gone. So that gave me the advantage. Gold moves down. Right, I think you need to bandage Gold Moon. You need to switch to yep, because that one's still sleeping, that's fine. I need to... I think I was going to do... I just need to remember that Farrell's a magic user, so use more magic missile. You're dead. Gives me another shot. Looking a bit better this time. Right, you this time use some magic. Six damage. Or 19 points. You're another one dead. Seven damage, not good enough. Core's down, that's our main fighter. Oh, that's the second fighter gone. Oh shit. Oh, we finally got rid of the leader. Zealot is gone. Fuck, I've only got the thief left now. I did a lot better on that round. So I think... There you go, that's one fled in panic. But I think I'm going to do another fight of this. But this time, remember, I can use sleep. And that should give me quite a bit of an advantage. I'll make sure I'll rest everybody up. But I think everybody's fine, actually, thinking about it. Need to change this to longsword. That's lizard gone. And that's the last one gone. Right, okay, so I know what I'm doing now. I'm just being rubbish at being a D&D person. Wrong one. I think this is... No, that's wrong. It's that first one, I was not sure what the hell it was. Looks like a shotgun. Let's got 4 of these. This is beware. Right. First of all, let me just check who's got what in terms of spells. So magic, you don't have because I'm being stupid. I can memorize one more spell. And go for bless. And old person's probably a good one. Memorize that. Then Zilith. It's got 1 second level spell. Because I got knock. That's right. Memorize that one. Not that I'll need it. Farrell. You can go for sleep because it'd be good to have 2 sleeps. Let's try Stinking Cloud. And let's save, because otherwise I don't have to do that again. Don't want to climb back up again. I was hit with 2, I'm not so bothered about that, it's only 2. Right, see who goes first. Right, so we're gonna have one more fight. But this time I'm gonna try and be a bit sensible with the magic. Depending on who starts first. Right, so you can cast. I'm gonna do sleep. I think this area should be a good idea. You can cast. I'm gonna do sleep. You're gonna do it up here. Ah, interesting. The main leader has not fallen asleep. Okay. Question is, should I just kill the rest of them? I'll just take out the rest of them because I don't want to kind of watch them wake up and then I'm going to be in trouble again. You can cast your magic missile. Or we could try Stinking Cloud actually. Can't do it there. Right, so my longsword. Getting that. You can cast magic missile. Someone was going to go down in this fight. At least there's a lot less lizard men. So that's something. Cast missile. I was wondering who the lizard man was attacking at that point. Having damage. One hit point left. But I managed to do a good shot from that hit there. Right, so who am I going to go for? I think got closer. Thank you very much for the follow there, Mitch. No problem there, Mitch, but thanks again anyway. It's Kobold Leader gone in panic. I think the Kobold leader's going to be stuck though. I don't think there's anywhere else out from here. Well, the good thing is we've actually beat the fight this time round because I wasn't paying attention and slowly not using the magic like I should have done. No problem there, Mitch. Thanks very much. See you soon. anybody else needs bandaging? No, just making sure. Right, so you just gotta concentrate on the lizard man here. See how long it takes for us to kill him. And he's gone. Okay, so we've got those two left. You can do nothing because you're rubbish anyway. But you can move. What have you got on cast? Do you have a magic missile? And your sling can do quite a bit of distance, but try and get closer. Oh, you do fire back though. I didn't think you would. I'm tempted to send Core up actually. Because with the kobolds being a smaller size, he can do a sweep in one move and take two on, depending on how close he is. Five damage, that's him done. Brill. That's the fight done. So we can exit that. No, we don't continue. Part is won. Your character receives 312 experience points. Okay, let's see how much experience. Very close to level 5. That's a good piece of news there. Take money. How much we're getting? 280 copper. Oh. Take now. This is the interesting thing. What do we take? Because some of it's going to be shit. That chainmail looks interesting. So I think we'll go with a chainmail. Overloaded. Great. Zilith can at least take some arrows. You're overloaded. Wondering whether that's to do with the money. Please tell me I can take stuff. Yes, and a long sword. Right, 18 arrows, or do I go for leather? Leather armor's not going to cost much. The problem is I don't know whether it's standard or not. Get some arrows back at least. Take some short swords. Because at least they're lighter to carry. You're overloaded. Oops. Okay. You can take some leather armor, that's good. Right, okay, so you're overloaded now. Double check what core can or not. Oh, you can, okay. Right, so a little bit of money. Means Zilith might be able to... Who's got what? Trade with Zilith. Overloaded, okay. Right, I think that's it then. Just hope to God that... On the leader's body, you find a curious message that you place in your journal as entry 50. So we need to look at for entry 50. Let's have a look. Where is the... That's why I've got the adventurous journal out. Proclamations, journal entry. $27, 38, 49, 50. Here we go. An official looking notice. Assemble a group of at least 30 of your followers. Meet up with her hobgoblin assault force at the small docks to the west of town. You and your group will be under the command of hobgoblin leader. Follow his orders. Upon completion of the mission, you will be rewarded with food, treasure, and many slaves. Signed, the boss. Scribbled on the back of these orders is Norris de Grey's unsent reply to the boss. I will never follow the orders of a hobgoblin. I don't go on missions until I know exactly what we're supposed to do. And I don't go on missions for an unknown amount of food, treasure, and slaves. I do go on missions where I'm in command, where I know exactly what the target is, and where I know exactly how much I'll get paid. Don't send me another order until you can meet my terms. Signed, Norris the Grey. Ooh, that's interesting. So we need to look at the west of town. Just have a quick look at the flan map. So let's say north is this way. So it's either talking about Podol Plaza or the textile house. Because the town, civilized part of town, the docks are on the east and not the west. Unless they're talking about the gate to the north. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one. So basically, you've got a big. Maybe I should show you the map because otherwise you'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Is this the? Oh, cool! I've still got it open. Right, so this is the map here, and I will scroll down to the journal entry that I've just read. So it says, meet up with a hobgoblin assault force at the small docks to the west of town. And scroll back up. We are here in Kuto as well. So I don't know whether they mean this entire area And if north is that way, then west is kind of this way. So that's your textile house. Unless it means west around here. But the only river type places around here and there. And this is easterly. Even if we're talking about this area itself anyway. Oh, there, Geeky Chappy. We're just having a look at the map here because we've just taken on a bandit leader. And after the fourth attempt now, I've actually managed to defeat it the correct way with spells. So maybe we should have a look at the textile house. But I actually remember now this area. Because I remember we went through to the Mendor's library. That's the area where you came in. There was a big red wall all the way around. And there was a door that you could knock, but nobody answered. And to the right of that was the place with the scorpions and the poisonous toads. And I decided to keep out of there. So that could be where we went, where I next to go, but I'm a bit like, So that's a possibility. But hey, we got a bit more progression now, so that's something. Am I out in the wilderness now? Well, we were in the well. I kept going past and never looking into, so I've just gone down there. We found out that there was a message about a hobgoblin massing a force to the west of town, but I'm trying to work out where this west of town actually is. And I might pop back into town and see whether we can get some money for what we've done, because if I remember rightly, it says you've defeated the dreaded bandit gang and rid Flan of a great evil. The honest settlers will cheer your deeds. So I'm wondering whether I can get some money for that. We've also taken possession of a hideout in which you may rest undisturbed from the rigors of your questing, which is kind of weird because I can rest up above anyway, but fair enough. I'm not gonna sniff at that. First of all, I will rest, since apparently we can do that. Let's do a book when we're back up. And more resting done, make sure everybody's up to speed in terms of health. I mean, I could do the whole sort of cure light wound stuff, but that's just going to take ages. And since we're not going to get disturbed anyway, it's just easy to rest. And I also need to refill the spells as well. Make sure I get that out of the way. Right, that's that done. Right, magic. Cold moon. Hasn't spent anything. Zealous, I'm pretty sure did, yep. Used. I'm gonna keep sleep because that's a good one and get at least a magic missile. Stinging Cloud was actually quite useful. And I can go for one magic missile and one sleep, I think. Oh, and I can go for the magic missile. Yeah, that's a good set. Memorize those. Okay. So we can exit, save B this time. Okay, so first things first, before we explore this area a bit more, let us go back to the top. And those that have been here for a lot of the past 7 episodes we've done of this, might be a bit amazed that I know my way to the town by the area map, but I've done it so many times now. It's almost like a second innate thing, arguably. Oh, the let's dump stuff off first. Let's see if we've got anything magical. Actually, nope, it's still dark. Okay, so in this area, it says 1947, which is about 7 o'clock our time. In here, it appears that the shop's open from 0, what we consider to be midnight, till about, I think, 5. Oh, I need to put search on. Sorry. Search basically means that it's going to take a lot longer to move. There we go. 40, 50, 0, and then it's light again. Let's take search off. Right, let's start selling stuff. Yep, show the wares. Let's see, view items. Yeah, what does it sell for? 2 gold pieces is standard. That's a standard one. You have nothing. Oh, what's your experience? Yeah, you still got a way to go yet. Gold moon. You have nothing. Got a fuck ton of cash. Let me just check the experience against levels. Oh, you're not far off in level 5. You don't have anything. Right. So the level of armor is still 2. Still 2. Still 2. The longsword is yours. Yeah. That's right. Which means Farrell will be in possession of a longsword and a chainmail. Right, okay, let's see how much this is. 37. So that tells me that's a standard one. Sword that. Now that's an interesting weapon. That's probably a +1. So let's sell the sword. 1 gold piece. So all these swords look to be standard. That's a standard set of arrows, so we want to sell those. This I want an ID. +1. Excellent. So who has standard swords? If I remember rightly, I think Zilith and Brian the Thief does. Just double check. So you've got a 200. You're on the halberd. You are on the +1 flail. Your main weapon is the short bow. And although your weapon is a sling, you do tend to get into fights a bit more. So I'm going to give +1 sword to Brian. Let's see if I can also give this to Zilith. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to have to hold on to that for a while. Okay, so you can drop your... can sell this. And then you got your +1. Let's see what we're on for. We've got 88 arrows, that's fine. But I think Farrell needs an extension on darts. Okay, get me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, then we'll do a bit of... I need to pull and share. So we'll pop out and back in again. Pull share. Again. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure that the amount of gold that I'd sold changed the weight, but it didn't do, unfortunately. Right, that's that done. Next thing I do is go into the City Hall. Right. Going through the papers. Do I have any reward? Cool, we've got a bonus. For eliminating Norris to Grey. Found treasure, 208 experience points. What we got? 250 gold. 200 platinum. So what does that work out to be the standard gold? I do have a coin calculator ready. Okay, so it was 200 gold, wasn't it? Is it no, 250 gold it was. And then 200 platinum. Get 1,250 for that entire lot. Full share. Commission. SoCal Cube, which we've had a look at, and it's difficult. And then there's the maps terms, yeah. Weapon of great power as well. It's to be held in Plodal Plaza. So that's the place where every time I go there, it's all random enemies. I might pop in and see whether I can sneak around a bit, which might be a good idea. Oops. Oh, fuck. Yes, I leave. Go this way. Right. So I'm so close. Right, I tell you what I'm gonna do. Since I'm so close to hitting level 5, I'm going to do some grinding. And then you can see it just how much enemies I'm going to get involved with. Now, the easier fights are going to be not kobolds, goblins, because they're smaller creatures. All the fighters now have the ability to attack more than once. But not when it comes to orcs, unfortunately, because they're standard size. Encamp. Save on B. Right, so I'll put search on. Just going to wander around boldly. Group of goblins. Oops, combat. 26. Now, usually with the goblins, what I'll tend to do is just go for a straight fight, because the fighters at the front are generally okay at taking out most of them. And it's rare that I've kind of got to the point where I've died. It's also a good opportunity to use the sword that I've just gone. So this is one of the fighters with the ability to do a sweep. That's one goblin gone. Another one. And a miss. Let's go for this one. Right, so what I'm going to do with Core is I'm going to come down, because he also has the sweep ability. Took another 2 out. This is where I play the waiting game, waiting for the computer to finally get through all its enemies. Right, another sweep job, see how many more we can get rid of. Main fighter took out another 2 out of the 4 or 5 hits. Alright, Sturm. I think I'm going to go down 1. So I can try and go for a proper all 3. 8. Miss and top, yep. So the reason why I can do more than 1 obviously is directly tied to his level. So him and Core can do 5 hits, depending on how many goblins are around, or creatures of that size. Come on, you got a +1. Give it a... Ah, you missed again. What a surprise. 10 damage, nice shot. 8. Miss. That's 3 of 5. That's another set gone. One of them's shot himself and ran off. This is where we see a lot of them start to flee. Move you down for a bit of extra hits. Five damage, another one gone. So most of these are now dying for what's known as attacks of opportunity. So if you're running off and you're near an opponent, you have an opportunity to attack and will do so. Now, question is, do I leave the two goblins to run off? Generally, I do that, but it depends. Yeah, they're gonna get stuck. They're gonna have to get killed. Right. Oops. Oh, let's look at the long sword. I've got a sling. I should be able to. The sling doesn't have ammo. Unless I don't have proper line of sight. Let's try the further one. There we go. That's him gone. Yeah, I can't see him. Stay there. You're going to be able to disappear, that's fine. Stay there. I need to reboot back in a bit, no problem. I'll go on longsword. Need to switch back. Right, that's you gone. That should be battle over now. Exits. Right, 66 experience points. I'm only grabbing the money. I'm not going to bother grabbing the loot because loot is very small now at this point. 450 silver is not to be sniffed at. Full share. Only person that's taken serious damage is Sturm. Let's have a look at the... Yes. So core is now ready for another level. Let's check everybody else. You're not anywhere near. Goldman's still got a bit to go. Silla still has a bit to go in terms of fighter and mage. Brian is almost there. Farrell's got quite a bit to go. So I've got 3 possibles. Okay. Let's take off search and see if we can get back. Do a save. A quick rest. Especially if I come against orcs, but I think I know what I'm going to do this time. I think I'm just going to spam the sleep, and that should help get rid of a lot of them. Okay, that's done. Stop resting. Safety. And ogres aren't usually a problem because there aren't that many that come for you. Hobgoblins. Not come across these yet at my later levels. Oh, they're fleed. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to say no to them fleeing. Orcs, here we go. How many are going to throw at me this time? They fleed as well. Okay. Ogres. They're fleeing. Okay. Orcs, are they going to flee? It's like they're just denying me experience now. Is it because one of them is now pretty much level 6? No, they fleed as well. Okay. This has got to stop at some point. Goblins. Yep, okay, fine. Let's go for it. Come down. Short burst, so you can just attack from the back. Another 2 gone. Another one gone. Looks like a fairly easy fight this time. So far. Let's touch wood and not jinx it. I've gotta wait for the thing again. Sorry for this boring part, but gotta be done. Right. You could do another sweep. That's another 2 gone. That's another 2 gone. Right. Hopefully get some good level 4 swords in. Let's take 1 out. Sorry, level 1 plus 1 sword, sorry. Finally, Sturm's gone down. Oh no. He was attacked a lot, but that's fine. So that's 1 goblin fleeing. That's another one. I don't know what the conditions are for goblins to flee. Okay, so you can come down here. And then do sweep. Taking 2 out of 5. See if we can get some stragglers now. Where finally Gold Moon gets a hit in. Oh. It's the wrong buttons. Right, so that goblin needs to be gotten rid of. So 2 gone to the right. You can. You know what? I'm just gonna let you miss a turn. Take that goblin. Or can go chasing after the others. As well as one archer, I think. Or maybe the thief, possibly. I mean, the thief does have that movement rate. Keep this in. It's only the last two. Finally. At least you've hit. Wait for the slow and lumbering fighter to catch up finally. I mean, he is waving plate mail. Right. See how long this lasts. Yeah, right. That's that battle done. $69. Take money. And 6. We'll share it with everyone. Sturm needs looking after as well. Don't want the treasure. Turn off search. So we can get back without being attacked. Should be 15, I think. He's on our 17. No, it's not. It's 19 then. $16. Right, so we know Core's ready. Gold Moon was... She needs over 300. And Brian needs about 4. Right, okay. Let's see if I can run into some orcs. Because that's probably going to push the goblins again. How many this time? 18. Not as many. It and help Brian out. It's another one gone. Move you in. Do a sweep. Okay, it's 2 of the 4 or 5 hits. Only one got rid of this time. 4. Oh, you'll need to change your weapon. Eleven, 9, 9, 8. Oh, Stern did a massive sterling effort there. Surprised this lot haven't run yet. 3-10-2, not great, but we've now gotten to Fleeing Panic. Luckily though, reboot took forever. Sometimes it does, though, doesn't it? I think. That's one. Oh, silly me. You said goblins, yeah. I'm on 18 this time. And they're now fleeing in panic. Because I managed to take a lot of them out. I'm assuming that's how it works. And I'm just gonna let them run. No point in me chasing them. I'm gonna get experience anyway. I think you're away when we tried to get other types coming in. The ogres and the orcs all decided to flee. So I was hoping to get more orcs that didn't flee, but it turns out the only thing that's going to attack me at the moment is goblins. Excuse me. 42. Take money. 88. Don't want to take anything else. Alright, give me some goblins at least. Not goblins. Give me some orcs. Otherwise I might just have to level up core instead. I suppose the other thing I could do is I could do that mission again for the guy who barged in on, and we decided to take on, was it the troll and the ogres, and see if we can actually do that one. That's probably a good idea. But I suppose also I need to find out this area. Let's do one more set of bells. Orcs, okay, what are you gonna do? Nope, you're fleeing. Hobgoblins, hobgoblins, are you gonna flee? Yep. Orcs again. No, they're just fleeing outright. It's the first time I've seen this. I think the goblins will go for it though. Yeah, 30 now. Right, so I'll take on these goblins and then I'm going to do that other mission. Well, that was a bit shit. You didn't hit anything. Oh, well, at least the +1 sword was a bit useful this time round. And Sturm seems to be on form again. That halberd is doing quite well. Right, I can use my short bow. And bearing in mind, I've already done this sort of stuff off stream when I was building the characters originally. So I had a lot of these type of fights. So you're only seeing a portion of what I did when I wasn't streaming this sort of grinding. I was only hoping to be able to see if I can get a bit more. If I don't seem to get a bit more after this, I'm probably just take it offline. Oh, maybe. You need to change to longsword. The set of goblins gone. Another sweep attempt. 11. 4. That could kill you. 10. Yep. Oh, and they're running. Ah, you're going that way. Great. I'll go chase you now. I hate the ones that go that way. Mm-mm. $2.25, okay. Okay, you can attempt this one. Miss. The rest of you goblins can flee, but I need to set up the ones on the right. So I'm going to move you across. And I think I'll take you. Yeah, you seem to be quicker on your feet. Right, 2 more goblins left now. See if we can even fire. Oh, it's because I've got the long sword. That's one gone. Oh, almost. Oh, come on. Let's get this last one done. And you miss. Yay, finally. Right. Probably didn't give us much in terms of experience, but it was worth getting a bit more. 58. So close. 9603. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably... Let's go back. Let's go back to the... I'm going to go back to the... I was going to go back to the town. 24. Alright, we'll have to wait until we're done with this one, because I do try and flee sometimes, but it never works, so I might as well just take them on. But I think at this battle map, they won't be able to... Well, they will be able to flee, but a lot easier than the last map. No, I don't want to attack ally. Okay, you need to switch to quarterstaff since there's too many people close to you. And you got a good hit in. Even though you're the mage. Oh, hang on, you got the sling. Some good hits coming in from the goblins. But I've got enough hit points to circumvent anyway. He says touching woodlots. There's always that possibility. Right, come on, Sturm. Take a load of them out. It's 1, 2, miss, 3. That's good. And you're up again. I'll move you up. Two misses. Oh, 1 kill though. This is when you don't mind being surrounded, yeah. Because you could just basically take them out and not have to worry too much. Especially with a nice feature of multiple hits because of the size of the enemies. Ooh, no. No deaths there, unfortunately. And if anybody's wondering why the mage seems to not get hit all the time, it's because she's got a it's either +4 or +6 braces, which brings her AC quite low. And I think Brian has one as well. Brian the Thief, that is. Another 2 kills. Another one gone. Actually, you can go to that side and help Brian. Core's been a bit shit today. And there's one fleeing, so they all should start fleeing now. Do I bother? No. You can wait. One more near to me. See if we can kill it or let it go. Miss. 9, nope, you're dead. Right, let's let them flee. And this bit up there is the end of the map, so don't worry, they're not going to get stuck. Because I can either go through the door up there or to the side and go around. Right, that's one gone. Another one. 3 left. 2. 1. Hopefully this one won't get stuck. Yeah, cool. Mission, well, not mission end, but fight end. Right, 47. Take money. 3, 2, 4. Ooh, someone's encumbered. Alright, falling share. Just double check. Right, okay. Let's get out of here. Don't want to carry anything else. Rest everybody up. Pop over to the town. Right, everybody's healed up. Brilliant. We'll save the no. There's always two doors around it that you've got to bash through. Oh no, maybe it's one on the way back and it's like two on the way forward or something. I don't understand why they keep locking them. Unless somebody comes back, arguably, and fixes the door. But... Right, so we know the fighter is ready to go up. And for those of you that have never played this before, unfortunately, unlike most D&D games where leveling up is just an immediate thing, in this particular game, and I don't know whether it's the same in the other Gold Box games, you have to go to this training center and spend 1,000 gold just to level up, which basically means you're gonna have to grind. That's why I had to do that, most of those grinding, not just for the experience, but also the money to get me to go up that level. I don't want a duel, I don't want a partner. Right. That's a fighter. Yes, we want to train. You are being trained. Level 5. Real. And now you're on 37 hit points. And as you can see, yeah, Farrell is AC 5, Sturm is AC 3. Why is this Sturm AC 3? Oh, because he doesn't have a shield, that's why. But he does have plate mail. Fair enough. Right, so at least that's another one leveled up. Let's save B and no. Because I can do another 15 minutes. So, what I wanted to do, excuse me, was... I'm going to go south. Because there is a mission we've tried a few times and have failed on. Because of the enemies that were pretty... I think it was 3 trolls and 2 ogres. I just gotta remember which direction I need to go. Not this way. I think I've gone the wrong way. I think it's south here. Yeah, I think it's down this way. The old rope guild, I don't want to be there. Ah, I've gone the wrong way. Right, I need to get to... How did we get to the bottom right? Oh, wait a minute. I know how we did it. It's this way. Yeah. Go this way. We bash in the door. We'd be nice, which is kind of weird. Talk to him. Be nice. Special potion at a booth. And it's at the rope inn where we just looked at. Accept the commission. Okay. And now we're going to go back to... That's this way. Then... that way. Through here. Through there. That's the old rope. Oh, that's interesting. Now, I mapped this area with something called CMap, and you can't actually flip the area screen. Oh, you can't. Right, okay, you can't anyway. Okay, that's fine. So I can't do the area thing. But I remembered it was around here where we kind of needed to go. And this is the fight. So we already know what that says because we've tried it a few times. Now this time I need to... 5 damage. You can go to sling for a while. Right, cast. Let's do sleep and see whether this works. Ogre does. Ogre's the only one that does. Okay, so the other one must have done saving throws. Let's see if we get the troll. No. Okay. Troll seems to be immune. Troll also hits 3 times. Fuck. I knew it hit for a lot, but this must be another. This is probably going to be another. All right, let's have a look at Thinking Cloud. Should be able to cast that. I did. There you go. See you get out that one. Alright, can I go for you now? 13 damage. Oh, you're dead. Oh, because you were asleep, that's why. And because that troll is in the stinking cloud, it makes it so that it's almost like a I can't think of what it is. Like a hold or something like that. Oh, there's also a whole person. Let's go for this. Can I not do that? Can do it that way. Right, so you're held, pretty much. And you're dead. You can't go anywhere, so you'll have to wait. Oh, I see. You're guarding, are you? Okay. Computer's been clever now. You can't go anywhere for the moment. So spell didn't work. Sorry, not spell. Sleep did not work on the trolls. Okay, but stinking cloud was quite useful. Let's we got magic missile. Should be able to take that with the trolls. 10 points, not a bad hit. And 2. Magic missile. 5 points. You can cast 3 more points. Enemies won't usually enter a sting of cloud, so it can be a good tactically for creating barriers as well. That's good to know, actually. That's starting to dissipate now. So hopefully we can... Oh shit, I needed to do... Never mind. That's what I wanted to do, was to aim 16. Another 7. 5. That's 12. You now have to switch to your darts. And those are gone. As in the cloud. 7 hit points left. It's a miss. It's not so bad. I'm just going to stay here, though. I'm going to take a few more range shots at this one. Another 6. It's 12, and you're dead. Cool. One more troll. That's what we want. Trolls are hard hitting. Do I wait? You know what? I'm going to hang back a little bit just to make sure. It's 4. Miss. Troll flees in panic. Wow. Wow. You're not going much further, though. And the ogre has fucked off. Yeah, it's a nice feeling. Absolutely. Whatever he says, chamber doesn't last up, but at least it gives you the upper hand. Yeah, I really need to think tactically about these things. I think the problem is one, it's a game. It's okay. It's gonna sound weird. I think with it being me having to use melee at the beginning, I kind of stuck to that mentality. That was the issue, and I just needed to remember that stuff like this. Because the thing is, if I'm playing a role-playing game when I'm with other people, it's a bit different. But when I'm playing it in a game, sometimes depending on how it is, yeah, it's the... What was that? Troll stands up and what? No, no, no. Exit. Don't do that. I was gonna skip a turn, but that was a bad idea. So it looks like the troll stands up and grins. Is there another one? Oh fuck, that's the main fighter. Let me just check. Oh shit, okay. It reached, oh, because it needs fire. You were saying, somebody was saying to me this before. I think you might have done. Oh, fuck. Forgot about that. Oh. Right, I don't have the fire spells, that's the issue. I should have used, hang on a minute. Check my player's manual. I can't remember who has the spell. It's a wizard spell, isn't it? I'm thinking of burning hands. That could probably would have helped, but I didn't know there were trolls around here. Yeah, it's wizard spell, and I didn't take it. But he changed his mind about fleeing. Now he's on. Yeah, this sod. Which means if I killed them anyway, they probably would have. Well, actually, I don't know. I suppose if it would have given me a chance to finish the battle. Oh, it's gone fleeing again. You can go for an attack. You're fleeing now. Right, let me make sure that... Yeah, make up your mind. Teammates dying, I need to... bandage core. Is it worth me chasing after them? I mean... Let's go and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Goldmoon's now bandaged. Three damage. 17 hit points, still fleeing. You're on 8. Oh, I think you're too far away. That's fine. Still killing me. You only regenerate after so many turns. So if you kill the last one before the others come back to life, you're good. Yeah, I was thinking it might do that. Sort of like a monster has a chance to regenerate before the end of the round or something. That sort of idea. Okay. That's gonna have to be a stay away from them and attack at a distance. You can do some bandaging. You can move. Stay there. Then you can aim and go for the other one. Five. Still fleeing. Oh. No. You motherfucker. I don't believe it. Did you just see who's just popped up? Look at the bottom right. That's... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die, and I'm gonna clip that. It's behind you. It's Pano season. Right, just give me a sec whilst I just gonna mute this so you don't have to listen to it. Right, I'm gonna put this as never trust a troll. There we go, and let's publish as a clip. Brilliant. Never had that happen before. That's interesting. What, the troll just pops up? Right, that's clips now. Oh. You see, the other one's now got cocky. I can't use my sling, and I'm assuming that's because the other troll is too close. Yeah. 24 oh, that was nice. 24 hit as a backstab. Oh, on a +1 weapon. I hope that makes you flee, you fucker. You're gonna have to switch. You gone back running. Good. You're running again. You're running. 11. Dead. Thank God for that. See if it gets up again. This has just been an interesting fight. Right, okay. Go back to range. At least it was facing the waves before. Nice backstab. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to each one shoot at the other one just so that I at least, I think that's the way I was going to do it. You can start firing as well. And you can't because you're too far away. So you target the left one. 5 hit points, you got 12 left. It's difficult to do a backstab. I think the game was basically handing me a bone. Quite lucky with that. Hoping it just wants me to succeed because I've been doing so well so far in this session. 4 damage, 11. Five damage. Hello there, Ambrosine. Yep, DOSember. We've been playing this for over, I think we started this 2 months ago. But since we're still in DOSember, it's still valid. 6, 4. That should. Oh, I thought that would have killed you. You've got 2 hit points left. You got 24. That's killed you. Right, hopefully we can double team it. Kill the other one before another one resurrects. So 3. I mean, technically you stood over the mate's body, so I don't know whether that's going to cause an issue. $25, $21. Uh, 16. $10. Oh no. 4. 6 left. Come on. 6, 12. Okay. My maths is out. That's not the point. The point is we're getting there. Four. 11 hit points to go. I think this troll has damage reduction. No! Okay. You can switch to your quarterstaff. 6 damage. You've grown some balls. You've taken out the fighter. Farrell's probably going to die. They're all ganging up on Brian the Thief now. Yeah, that's it. What a fight. I got defeated, but that was a fight. Jesus. Wow. Really thought I had that one. Yeah, so just bastard. Dunno, but wonder if he would have regenerated had he stood in place he went down. I don't know. That's an interesting thought. It's one of the most interesting fights I've seen, yeah. Well, the good thing is, I do keep the VODs. So if you ever want to refer back to it, it'll end up being on the Extras channel on YouTube, but it'll always be there. Let me put that in chat so everybody knows where that is, because the link here is just the it's the one for Zedek Spectrum stuff and the current LP I'm doing on that, which is System Shock 2. But the Extras channel is on my old VODs. from Twitch. There you go. So basically what I do is I wait a week, or I basically download this around Sunday. I do a big batch, and so this will be coming out next Tuesday on that channel, just to give exclusivity to Twitch. Yeah, so that's cool. The other troll didn't pop up in her space until she went down, so I think that was keeping him dead. Alright, well, I'll have to test it. I'm not going to do it tonight, because at 3 hours 16, yeah, I've done 3 hours tonight, and I need to go to bed. I've got work tomorrow. So, what's happened, let me just go into Windows a second. To save my screen. So we went to the well, because what was the well called? Let me just have a look. Kuto's well, that's it. So we went into the well, we defeated the bandits in there. We got money from that. Core has leveled up to level 5 now. That's the fighter, our main fighter. We're about to level up very soon with Brian and Goldmoon. So that's the thief and the cleric. What I'm going to do between now and the next session, which will be next week, is I will go back to that little area, the one with the random people in the plaza, and I'll just keep going in there until I get those 2 leveled up. So when we come back, we'll have another 2 people on level 5 ready to go. That would be a good thing. It might also give us a bit more of an edge of that fight. Whether it's worth going back, actually, because well, yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway, because it means it's done and out the way. You guys don't have to watch me spend ages doing fights, which can get tedious. I mean, I'll show you fights, but I think I really want to show you fights that are more kind of to do with the story rather than fights that just on grinding, because that can get tedious after a while. So yeah, I will still show you fights, but just not the tedious ones like the grinding stuff. So that's what I'll do for next week. I will be back. Look at my stream schedule. So I'm going to be back on Friday for more DOSember. It's basically back on the 4 at 6 because I've got some more games. Let me just double check what the upcoming schedule was for that. They've already mentioned this, but I don't know how many people will remember. Or because I don't see who's coming and going. I forgot. So week 2, Commander Keen, Heartlight, Alley Cat. So I've got all 3 of those now. I'm going to add in Terminator. Since I now have that working. That's the Bethesda game based on the original film. I know Fractal Mind Mike looked at it, but I wanted to see what it was like on my 486. I've already got the system slowed down a bit, so I might look at that first and then speed the system back up again and play the other games. I'll have to see whether that affects it or not. It'll be interesting to know. Then on Sunday we're going to be continuing with the main DOSember game, and that is William Shatner's Tech War, which we started that last Sunday just gone. That was an interesting game. I need to get my head out of the idea that it's a massively different game. It's not. It's basically still the same idea of go find key cards to get to different areas, and I need to listen a bit more to what the mission says, because I did listen back to see about audio levels, and I wanted to see whether it was true that William Shatner said, and the first mission that I had to go and find. He said, what was it now? He said, "I'm uptown. I'm gonna leave you midtown. I need you to come up and find this guy." And I got confused because there's 2 areas in the first mission. But I think the idea was you were supposed to check both areas. And I think I kind of missed it, really. But like I said, we're going to play more of it on Sunday. So we've already done the first 2 missions. We're now on the 3rd one. And I'm also going to try between now and Sunday to watch some episodes of Tech War. Grab a hold of a couple of episodes and have a look at those, because I really want to see what the world's like, just to kind of get an idea of it. And then Monday is back to Amiga Monday. That's the only DOS day that I don't do. Sorry, that's the only day that I don't do DOS on these weeks. So you get 3 days of DOS on 1 day of Amiga. That is cover discs and games. I'm not quite sure what games I'm doing at the moment, so I'll wait until Sunday before I figure out what I'm doing. And I think that's it. So thank you excuse me. Thank you everybody for popping in. Thank you for the raid from Amiga Live and a follow from Mitch Fresnel. Let's see who is available on a DOSember tag. Thanks for the cool stream. No problem there, Geeky Chappy. No problem there, Brosine. Okay, so we've got 3. We've got Bitterman playing Secret of Monkey Island, which is the CD-ROM Enhanced Edition. We've got Mac playing Hacks, which looks to be a commercial Doom total conversion. And then we've also got Hesh Ballantyne playing, I think that it says Miniature Alien in My Brain, and actually that looks like Darkseid. So has anybody got any specifics they want? So either Darkseid, Secret of Monkey Island, or the Doom total conversion. If not, I will pick one. No preference, okay. Oh, Dan Van Dam is also on as well. Not sure what they're doing because they're not shown for some reason. Have a quick look what Dan Van Dam's doing. Oops, adverts. Sorry, just give me 10 seconds. Oh, here we go. Eye of the Beholder is another option. That's an interesting choice. Go from D&D to D&D? Yeah, I think that's an idea. Right, so we're going to go to Dan Van Dam, who's also doing DOSember, playing Eye of the Beholder. I think that's appropriate since we're gone from one style of D&D to another. Okay, let's get that started. There we go. Right, hope you enjoyed today's stream. Hopefully I will see you for another DOS stream or the Amiga one. Pop in whenever you can. And until then, I will see you later. So, bye.